We got ourselves the Steelers. Steelers got McDuffie. The guy that's in control of the Golden Eagles is the Chiefs. So he traded McDuffie to the Steelers. And this is what I got. So what we going with? They got Nico. They got Highsmith, Superstar. Patrick Queen, okay. Zach Bond too, okay. They got themselves a nice little team going on. Superstar Deshaun Elliott. Very nice defense. They love their defense. They've always been a good opponent. We'll see what we can do here. Oh, excuse me, Jesus. Yeah, we're gonna keep them like that. And here. Do we have orange pants? I don't think we have orange pants. Oh, we do have orange pants. Oh, the color rush pants. Okay. Go with that. Blue helmet? White helmet? Let's go blue helmet. Do that. Alright. Let's get started.
We've had a driving
Oh my God,
make its
it's a
way
rain
through
game.
the Plains, and it definitely is going to be a factor here this afternoon at Empower Field
Holy
at Mile
shit.
High in Denver. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Denver Broncos. On the visitor sideline, Steeler head coach Mike Tomlin. His guys ready to get this one going. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys, on the other hand, came out on top in their opener, so they'll try to make it to 2-0 to start the new year. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And he spins through. And able to get this out to the 25. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Here we go. Start. Gravity Lions.
In motion goes the tight end. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Short one there to Fryermuth. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of catches, 56 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 5.
Check. Let's go.
The first carry now. This is Johnson.
Oh my
And
God.
they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time, at a Pittsburgh first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 35. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right?
Okay, ready?
Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throw out wide is incomplete.
It did.
Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
This is taken at about the 14.
Catch, Jam.
A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100-plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 13 carries, 82 yards, and a touchdown.
They put a lot of effort into game playing and establishing this ground game last week, and reward was a nice day rushing the ball. Helped them put a balanced offense out on the field. And that carry is an indicator that this ground game has to be established again this week.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Young. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The end result, 21 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. The Broncos at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
On the double. Here we go. Here we go. Go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
What a pitch. What a pitch.
Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Come on, come on.
The quarterback will keep it himself. Fighting for the end zone.
Oh, my God. Come on, Gibson.
It's picked up by the Steelers.
You could jump on
And
that.
while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Shifts by him. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And
Good D, Will.
Complete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Good sack.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. JT Tuimoloau. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
They need 18 yards here on third down. They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Let's take it at around the 40. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field.
Jared.
He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
I tried it.
This is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield.
Oh, my God. Great block.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
It's sack.
That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
The Broncos send out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got him in. Complete.
Come on, Pat.
And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Smack,
That's
Red.
a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll look to throw here. That's complete. It's Collins. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll set up a throw.
Good sack, Cassius.
Broncos get there and take him down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Oh, my God.
And Denver getting set to take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
On play action, they'll throw.
Oh,
And his
my.
throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They've got his man complete.
Good throw.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10.
Catch, Casper. Germany.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again.
Oh,
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he will have the Broncos first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
good catch.
And he's got his man on the out route. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw.
Baca, come on.
Incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
Oh, my God.
He is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. It's a quarterback sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second and 3.
Dante.
That one back. Incomplete.
Come on, dog.
He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
The 4-yard line. Let's go.
They're going to look to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Oh my God, you can't see anything.
And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
The quarterback will keep it himself. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
14. Steelers nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
Tackle.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Week 1 was full of surprises, full of intrigue, and a lot of firsts for the young players. What will Week 2 bring? Let's dive in. Our journey around the NFL starts now with an intriguing matchup in the AFC. And it's the quarterback for the home side, just picking apart the defense, one of 5 touchdown passes for him on the night. Next up, let's go out to Glendale, Arizona, checking in on the Cardinals as they play host to the San Francisco 49ers. And it's Brock Purdy, 12 yards on the touchdown. The Niners get their first win of the year, and they had to earn it, too. They get the road victory. One more to show you real quick. It's over in Tampa, the Buccaneers hosting the Washington Commanders. And it's Bucky Irving. He's going to find a crease and take it 15 yards to the end zone.
Look at that tackling.
The Bucs are in the win column. They win it in front of the home faithful and move to 1-1.
Damn.
We'll give you a look now at the remainder of the games in progress in the early window and what's still to come here in Week 2 of the National Football League regular season. In the game you're watching, we saw a couple of touchdowns in the first half, 14-0 is the score as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Let's go. Let's D up.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. Looking to put a drive together.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Great blocking, guys. Holy shit.
Turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And some room to maneuver. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 23 yards the pickup there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
A handoff is
blocks.
on the counter play. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Good blocks.
Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw.
Oh my God, keep the ball down.
Incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
Now a first carry here for the running back. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds.
A little too far.
13-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Alert! Alert!
Now a first carry for their fullback.
Good tackle.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there.
Ready.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
19, Charger, 9, let's go.
He'll look to throw. And
Good
his
D.
throw is going to be incomplete. Romeo Dobbs, his intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
And 12 yards to go.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Now back to throw.
Good pressure.
And down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. JT Tuimoloau able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up.
Oh my God.
This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Great job.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Come on, Raylan.
They knew they were going to have great field position, went all out, got a little too aggressive.
And you have to understand your angles. They'll cut down when they're that backed up. You've got to be careful going after him.
On the jump. Ready.
Up the middle, Johnson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
All
Stop.
I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. They'll set up to throw. And
It's sack, Trey.
back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
It's sack,
This is
Cassius.
going to wind up a safety.
Well, it's pretty evident that's not the way you want to try and establish momentum ahead of a possible 4th-quarter comeback, because you needed points there, at least something to build out for your next series. That was neither. Instead, it's a huge play for a defense that now has no doubt it can finish this game off.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. Fielded just inside the 20. Denver's offense ready to go again. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right
Oh
there,
my
aren't
God.
they?
Dude, that was a
Probably should
pull.
have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go. Ready.
He'll decide to keep this once more. A pitch back. Oh, nice move. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
That's a gain of 9. Makes it.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his
Deep
3rd
post.
down play as we
Deep post.
played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Take off. Take off.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for the Broncos score.
You shit.
A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Broncos are on their way to a 2-0 start.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
The Broncos will line up for the two-point conversion.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And the option play works on the two-point try. What do you think of the call?
I like the call. What you're worried about, though, is if the defense blitzes the play.
Kicking his
and if
feet
they do, what your answer is,
in the rain.
the option. Why? If they blitz it, the quarterback has a chance to get rid of it to a trailing back. That one worked pretty well there.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And now out come the Steelers. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it will sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board. Has not been a big game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not where he would like it. Try something new, it worked there.
No, no.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. Open man is Collins. He's got it. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll try to pick it up himself. And
Wow,
he's
he
got
did.
enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Oh, my God.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
That's another Steelers first down.
Smash.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. They'll check this down to Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it.
There we go. Got him slipping.
And down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Let's go, Cassius.
Pressure, they got him again. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll complete this one to Collins. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
No, no.
Johnson.
Good tackle, Cassius.
Nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. He'll drop to throw. Now
oh my God.
And run, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
They'll try and throw for it. Now he's going to
this guy.
And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14.
Took the whole damn fourth quarter. It's crazy.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Bobcat, 60.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And they run the option on second down. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Let's go, Rev.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Now this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves. Cougar 19. 18 Pioneer. Ready.
They'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
He pitches it out.
Let's go, Singleton.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver
Oh, with the
touchdown.
reverse slam.
A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's see what he got.
Offense now heading back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 2nd and 2. A short one there to Freiermuth. And Freiermuth going to have a Steelers first down up near the 40-yard line. Give them 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Oh, they're taking timeouts too. Okay.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Come on.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll look to throw again. They're throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a day from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh,
Drops it
almost picked that.
And their struggles continue here. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17.
Good return, Jim.
Up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw.
Go get it, Rook. Get in there, Rook. Wow. Couldn't get the touchdown. That's crazy. He slipped.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Broncos, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Welcome back, Singleton. Dude, Howell was screaming this game. Us. Look at the blocking. Us. He's out of there. Yeah, let's get out of here. Here you go, Jarek. Look at that. Beautiful. All right. Next week we got them Raiders. Yeah, man.